You could be causing yourself some serious issues on your shoulders without even knowing it in your shoulder press. Here's why. Hi guys, it's Rob Elford, the Fitness and Mindset Coach, and today I want to talk about the shoulder press, but more importantly, how to stay safe in the shoulder press. So it's probably the most basic shoulder exercise that we hit. It's one that if you go into pretty much any gym in the world, the trainer will give you the shoulder press exercise to put in your workout. And then don't get me wrong, it's an awesome exercise. But I want to make sure that you're doing it right, and I want to make sure you're doing it safely. It seems a super simple exercise to do, and it is, but you need to know about one tweak to make to ensure that these shoulders remain safe the whole time. So, if I come down, pick up my weights from here, regardless of what weights you're lifting, regardless of whether you're using a dumbbell or a barbell to do the shoulder press exercise, regardless whether you're seated or standing, you need to know this next point. So, what is it? Well, basically, it's working with the anatomy of the shoulder, and it's all to do with the ball and socket joint of the shoulder. So, the ball and socket joint of the shoulder, as I've said in a lot of my videos, is a very unstable joint, and we need to work with it as much as possible. Now, if we take a close look at the shoulder joint here, you will see that the ball section, which is on the head of the humerus, is nice, big and round as it should be. But you can see the socket. The socket is very shallow. Now basically that creates quite an unstable joint. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to take any risks with the placement of that humerus. Now again, if you look a little bit closer on the socket of that shoulder, is you'll see that it is actually angled forwards ever so slightly. Okay, so it's not kicking directly out to the side. It is ever so slightly curved forwards. Now, because of this, we should be hitting our shoulder presses ever so slightly forwards of the shoulder position and not directly to the outside. So what do I mean by this? Now, if I flipped up the weights here, and I went basically straight up, bang here, and back down again, regardless of variation, regardless of whether you want to put a twist in, regardless how far you come down, regardless of if you want to come right to the top, the most important thing on this is the angle of my elbows. Now, not in this plane, but the side plane. So if you can see the side plane at the moment, you see how my elbows are basically in line with the shoulder. Now what that's doing is the head of the humerus is now basically scraping along the back side of that socket joint. And we know that is not a good thing because we can cause impingement, okay, because of that. So what we need to try and do is when we hit our shoulder press is just bring that elbow ever so slightly forward of the body, okay? Because naturally the arms want to work in this range of motion on the shoulder ever so slightly forward rather than kicking out to the side here. Out to the side here, you're going to get pinching, okay, in the back part of that shoulder, and that's not what we want at all. So if we can basically just bring that arm forward ever so slightly, then flick it up, then we're in a perfect position, a stronger position and a more stable position to press. So next time you flick the weights up into your shoulder press, just sink those elbows forwards ever so slightly before you hit that press movement. And again, this can be done exactly the same for lateral raises, whether we kick the arms out to the side. From here, so many people will try and do that with an arm locked straight directly out to the side because that's what they've been told by their fitness instructor, or that's what they think they should do. Lateral raises means raise out laterally. But we need to try have a little bit of forward movement from there to ensure that the head of the humerus and the socket in the shoulder are working as one and as effectively and as efficiently as possible, keeping your shoulders safe.